All right, we are live. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is going to be a short stream as I have the worst headache right now. So we're just going to go over patch 1.06 and then we're going to close out after this. Okay, I have not read or seen this. I was told that patch 1.06 was live, so I'm going to check it out now, but I have not read anything. Okay, let's see here. Major changes included in the latest update. I'm assuming you guys have already seen all of this, but I have not, so I'm going to go through all of it anyway. Added the function to send summoning signs to summoning pool in multiple areas, including distant areas. I thought that was already a thing, just not implemented right. So I guess it's implemented right now, I guess. When sending a co-op sign to a distant area with this function, summoning pools in Mogwin Palace will be excluded. Okay. Added a function to invade a larger area, including distant areas. That is fucking huge. Holy shit, that is a big change. Jesus. Added a function to invade a larger area, including distant areas. This is pretty much what I was asking for, and when we made that Elden Ring vid PvP is dying or whatever, that one that got a lot of attraction, we were asking for something like this. Added a new way to advance White Mask Virus questline other than participating in multiplayer. That's a PvE change, but doesn't matter. Okay, balance changes. I heard they changed something on Bloodhound Steppe, so I can't wait. Added the following adjustment to great swords, curved great swords, and great hammers. Wait, added the following adjustments. All of the... Okay, let's see here. Because I know one thing that they all have in common, great sword, curved great sword, and great hammers, is that their arc armor was not working properly. So I wonder if they're going to address that, or if they address that. Reduce the time it takes for rolling to become possible after an attack. Okay, so they increase the recovery after jumping attack. Dual wield attacks while mounted not included. All right. Increase the motion speed of strong attack and charge attack. The motion speed of strong attack and charge attack. If they increase the speed of the release, that's another thing I was asking for. That would be great if they did that. Increase guard counter motion speed. That's good. That's a good one. Increase the attack speed of Great Axe and reduce the time it takes for rolling to become possible after an attack. So shorten the recovery for Great Axe. Let's see here. Lone Ranger, thank you so much for the sub. What's up, everyone, by the way? Yeah, we're going over the changes from patch 1.06, and I'm reading this as I'm holding my head because it just hurts so fucking bad. And unfortunately, this isn't the stream I wanted to. I didn't want to make this stream in this state, but since you have to be on top of your game with this information, like, I wanted to put it out there, even though I'm not feeling well today. So I'm just gonna go over all these changes. We might test it really quickly in game, but I'm gonna close stream after that and just fucking lay down and just fucking become a human pile of I don't fucking know what. All right. Let's keep on going here. Okay, so increase the speed of Great Axe and reduce the time it takes for rolling to become possible after an attack. I'm not sure, like, I'm reading this again. I'm not sure if they mean they increase the recovery for the R1 or if they reduce the recovery for, like, everything. Like jump attack, dual wield, and all of that. I'll have to test that. Increase rolling distance when a player has light equip load. Okay. I don't know if I like this or not, this is obviously Dark Souls 3 feature coming back, because it didn't matter if you had light or heavy equip load, there was no difference before. And it made it so that it was easier to roll catch, but at the same time, the drawback was that there was absolutely no point of not having heavy armor. So right now, what this makes is basically you either have light equip load or you're just full bull goat. So it's not really the best, but it's better than nothing, I guess. But I don't know, maybe it's a bad change, we'll see. Because that was like one of the good changes from Dark Souls 3 to Elden Ring, to like have the roll distance shorten. That was like one of the better changes. So we'll have to see about that one, because it balances something out, and at the same time it creates another problem. Increase the hitbox of Cypherpada's weapon skill on blockable blade. Yeah, that's funny actually, because I was watching my friend Dante a while ago, and he kept missing with that attack, but like barely, so I guess that's a good change for that weapon. Increase the range of Ash of War. Increase the range of Glintstone Pebble, okay. Well, decreasing the damage and stagger power. That's a good change. Decrease the travel distance and invincibility frames of Ash of War, Bloodhound Step, while adding the following changes. Reduce performance when used continuously. I think that particular one right there, I don't think that's... I'm not a big fan of like stuff that's like nerf over time. Like Bloodhound Step wasn't good because you could just... like it was good because you could spam it, yes, but it was mainly good because, you know, just one click of a button and you're completely out of danger. But we'll have to see if these changes are enough, because as much as a change for Bloodhound Step was definitely needed, to me, like, it always has been very important that they nerf it to the ground and not just halfway through. So we'll see if this is enough of a nerf, because from what I'm reading, if they reduce performance when used continuously, I'm assuming that it's still good if you use it once, which is not a good thing in the grand scheme of things. Because the big danger with a Bloodhound Step nerf like that, to me, at first glance, we'll have to test it in game. The big danger is, will it be enough? Is it enough of a nerf? That's the big question. Increased travel distance when on light equip load. So they decrease the travel distance and invincibility frame, but increase travel distance on light load. See that? Like, I don't know. We'll have to test it. Like, I'm cautiously positive about this one. Cautiously. Okay, shorten the activation interval when using quick step skill in succession. Shorten the activation interval so you can quick step faster. Is that it? Increasing its ability to circle around the enemy when locked on, and added the changes below. Reduce performance when used continuously. Increase travel distance when on light equip load. By the way, Quickstep in Dark Souls 3 never had that. Quickstep never scaled with your equip load in Dark Souls 3, so I'm actually not too sure what to think about these. I'll really have to see it in game. Okay, decrease the damage and bleed buildup of weapon art skill Corpse Piler. It's funny because there was a lot of comments on my YouTube that seemed to say that like I hated rivers. I never actually complained about rivers. I just think it's the way I felt about river is that it's unfortunate for noobs, because new players don't know or won't know how to deal with it. So I think it's a good thing that they nerfed it for the broader audience, but as far as the better players, Rivers of Blood was not too much of an issue. That it was more imbalanced in a sense that it just forced you to put on some heavier armor, like a lot of things. So decrease the damage and bleed buildup on weapon skill when hit with the blood attack. When hit by the blade, the damage is only decreased slightly. Okay, so that's good. So they pretty much nerfed the crazy range part of it. So actually, I think that's a good change without cucking the weapon completely, at least at first glance. Decrease the target tracking ability of Sorcery Stars of Ruin. Oh, that's a very good one, actually. Nothing bad to say about that one. That is very, very good. As straight up as it gets. That's good. Very good. Okay, bug fixes. Fix a bug which caused some attacks of Lucerne to not pierce through the enemy's guard. I'm actually curious. Maybe actually Lucerne will be good against shield? That would be cool if that's a thing. So I'm actually curious about Lucerne. Fix a bug which made it harder for a two-handed jump attack with Bloodhound's Fang to break an enemy's stance. You know what? The first two ones seem to be related to guards and like guarding and shield. So if they're calling these bug fixes where it's just other ways to break guard, I'd be down for it. I don't know yet, but we'll have to see. Fix the bug which caused the effect of Determination and Royal Knight Resolve to disappear after using the parry skill with a dagger. Okay, that's an actual bug. Don't really know. I don't think I've ever seen that. Fix a bug when dual wielding axe and great axe which caused additional effects from spell weapon skills and items to be applied correctly. Was not aware of that. Maybe I was, but the way it's phrased, it's kind of confusing. Fix the bug when two-handing a halberd, which made it harder to withstand enemy attack after using guard counter. I'm not sure about the guard counter part. I think, from what I know, this is not specific to the halberd, by the way. From what I know, before dispatch, or at least, you know, the game had a problem with iP armor. It basically cocked a few weapons, cocked halberd, cocked a curved greatsword, it cocked greatswords. They basically had less iP armor when two-handed because it was like some weird like mat behind it where it's just you were better off with using passive poise than kicking in the iP armor frames basically. So when they say fix a bug when two-handed the halberd, which made it harder to withstand enemy attack, I think they mean that they fixed the iP armor on these, but when they say after using guard counter, I don't know if it's just like translation error bullshit or if it's like completely unrelated. So we'll have to see. Hopefully it is the iP armor part because that would be really good. Fix the bug which caused the physical attack affinity. Fix the bug which caused the physical attack affinity of some weapons to be different from the affinity listed in the description. No idea what that is. Fix a bug which caused the player to become more easily noticed by the enemy when wearing the deadbed dress, even when crouching. That's actually funny. I didn't know about that, but that's kind of funny. It's a weird bug. Fix the bug when caused charge attack with flail to damage allied character when wearing the deadbed dress. Seems like that dress was bugged out, eh? Fix the bug that caused HP to regenerate when switching your equipment to certain type of armor. Jesus Christ, about time, man. Fucking, it took 6 months to fucking patch that shit. Was there, I think, Spades put out a vid about that bug. I think it was like, what, fucking 2 weeks after the game came out? Something like that. Took them 6 months for that change. Basically a nothing burger too, like it's one of the easiest fix. At least it's fixed now. Can't complain about it anymore. Fucking about time. Fix a bug where the effect added to the weapon using Mist of Slumber was lost when the player received an attack. Oof. Honestly, I thought that was a feature because the sleep swords are just so damn strong, and with the way they buff the speed of the Ash of War, and I think it was patch 1.05. I forgot if it's patch 1.05 or 1.04, but they buffed the speed of the self buff, and man, the sleep swords are just like one of the better weapons in the game. Period. And now that you can keep the buff on, you can buff mid fight, keep the buff on. It's pretty nasty because before that, like the way you would go about it is you would just throw a fan dagger, right, to just get the buff off so you don't get slapped in two attacks, right? It was 1.04. All right, thanks. So yeah, basically with the way they made this, I mean, we already knew that the sleep swords were a top weapon, but being able to apply the buff mid-fight and keep it, it makes it like just one of the better weapons in the game, honestly. Okay, fix the bug which caused the playable character's movement to become unstable upon hitting certain enemy. Ghost Flame Ignition. I I think Scott talked about that. I'm not too sure, but I'm not too aware of this myself. Fixed a bug which prevented the player from using Queen's Black Flame skill following up the attack when performing the skill with insufficient FP. This is oddly specific. I'm not aware of that. Fixed the bug with the weapon Zymer Ice Storm, which allowed the player to more easily withstand enemy attack when using the skill with insufficient 8 FP. So that's funny because that's another... I'm suspecting this is another one related to the eye armor thing I mentioned earlier, right? So like how the Greatsword and Halberd were better off not kicking in the eye armor frame and just relying on passive poise. This seems to almost be the same thing here. Fix a bug which caused the effect of spells and added items added to right hand armament to occur when using certain weapon skills in the left hand. I thought they fixed that way back then. I guess there was still some leftovers. Unless they mean stand swaps and stuff like that. Could be that, I don't know. Fix a bug caused by the... fix a bug which caused the FP consumption description of certain weapon skills to be different from the actual cost. Okay. Fix a bug that allows Rock Blaster to not consume any FP when used with a staff on the left hand. And no weapon on the right hand. Okay. Fix a bug which caused the charged version of Black Flame Ritual to consume the same amount of stamina as normal version. Okay, this is like, you know, small fry changes. We don't really care about that. Fix the bug. This is not going to make or break the game in any way, shape, or form. These are like good changes, but like so minuscule that, you know, it's not worth staying on it for too long. It's better to just glance over it. Alright, fix the bug which caused the player to receive less HP recovery from incantation and items other than... Oh, wait. Let me read that again. Fix the bug which caused the player to receive less HP recovery from incantations and items other than Flask of Crimson Tears when activating the effect of Millennia's Great Rune. Okay, so I guess the Millennia's Great Rune was bugged. Fix the bug which caused the Opaline art tier to not boost physical damage negation. That's funny. Fix a bug which prevented the player from jumping midair while riding under specific condition. Okay. Fix the bug which allowed jump attack with colossal weapons while mounted to hit twice consecutively. I was not aware of that. Fix the bug which caused some signs to appear more than once in the summoning pool. Okay. Fix a bug which caused the effect of some weapon skill attack to persist under specific circumstances. I think I have an idea about that one. Fix the bug which sometimes caused significant performance issue at Arena Liturgical Town, blah blah blah. Liturgical Town under certain circumstances. There is a few spots here where you can drop like massive frames under specific conditions. I don't think it's just in this place. I've experienced it in the snowy map, but elsewhere. Fix a bug which prevented the player from picking up drop runes upon death under certain circumstances. This happened to me once. It was like near a cliff. I couldn't pick it up. It was like floating. Fix the bug which allowed users to reach certain inaccessible area during multiplayer. That's probably with the warp. Could be wrong though. And the wrong warp, or not the wrong warp. The God damn it, I forgot what it's called. You guys know what I mean. You just fucking block Twitch, move forward. Fix a bug which caused the player area to have a different boundary than expected. Okay. Fix the bug that caused some enemies to have incorrect visual and behaviors. Fix the bug that caused incorrect sound to be played under certain circumstances. This is like, basic maintenance type stuff. Fix a bug which caused some areas to make the player unable to move, which led to death. Fix a bug that caused some place on the map to have incorrect visuals and hitbox. Fix a bug in some maps that allowed users to reach unexpected location using certain procedures. Fix a bug with the PC version, which caused click input to occur when equipping stabs or source. I was excited for PC players for a second. I thought they fixed the 2-minute disconnect. That's funny. Fix other performance improvement and bug fixes. Okay. Added error text to unauthorized items. In update file 1.04, we have fixed a bug that allows players to pass unauthorized item to be unobtained games to other players. Yeah, some people had like unobtainable gear and they wouldn't get banned for it. I know a Swordless had some. I don't know Swordless in chat. Maybe you can tell me if he got banned or not. After the distribution of this update file, possession and usage of these unauthorized item will be subject to a warning or penalty after a certain period of time. Okay, so basically, for anyone who has these items on their character, you should delete them right now, is pretty much what this says. And the version number of this update, blah, blah, blah. We will continue to provide improvement and other update in the future, so you can enjoy Elden Ring more comfortably. More comfortably. Aw. They care about us being comfortable. All in all, though, it's at first glance, this is a very good patch. This is the best patch we've gotten so far, for sure, at first glance. Now we got a few things to test, but honestly, guys, I am so sorry to disappoint. I feel like fucking puking right now. My head hurts so bad. I think I'm just gonna close the stream here. And I'm gonna be testing this, you know, tomorrow if I feel better, or you know, as soon as I feel better, I'm gonna be testing this live on stream. But I'm just gonna call it here because I am feeling like shit right now. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it here, and at least that's a good overview. A lot of these seems like good changes. I'm excited to check out the changes related to the hyper armor type of deal. The hyper armor to me is a big one. The Bloodhound Step, obviously, another big one that I want to see. And especially, to me, this patch would be the best one ever. Only with the, like, doesn't matter with all these changes. To me, the biggest and best change on paper that they added was this right here. Added the function to invade a larger area, including distant area. Because it doesn't matter if the game is balanced or non-balanced. If you can't find anything, you know, the game's dead. So if this, because this is the most important change, if this improves activity, we're good to go. And we can proceed with all these other improvements. And hopefully Bloodhound Step doesn't disappoint. I'm curious about all these changes related to, oh, if you spam it, it's worse. I'm very skeptical about those. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming by here on short notice. I know this was a very short stream, basically 20-minute. I condensed that into a 20-minute. I'm very sorry that I cannot stream for longer, but I swear, like, I'm not going to be able to go through this if I start playing the game. So I'm just going to call it here, guys. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I really appreciate that. The change is huge, really solid activity. What's up, Hars? Much love to you, man. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I can't wait to check it out myself, but unfortunately, it's not going to be today. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming by. I'm not going to go over all the names, but I really appreciate you guys coming over here, like, on such a short notice for, like, 20 minutes. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll be posting that on YouTube probably right away. And I love you guys all. Take care of yourself, you know, take care of your health. And take it easy, everyone. I'll catch you guys up. If I feel better tomorrow, I'll be testing all of that tomorrow. You know, if it's a day after that, it's going to be after that, but we'll see. All right, guys, take it easy, friends.